Hey guys, so today is a bit of a impromptu, spontaneous video. I just finished filming a finger licking page flipping video, which will probably have been up weeks before this video gets edited and uploaded. But I was whipping myself together a quick lunch, and I thought, oh, I really miss doing my Mukbang Mondays. Even though they were my least popular videos, they were my favorite to film, to be honest, just because I love watching mukbangs and I like having excuses to chat with you guys about basically anything and everything. Which, admittedly, in the video, which you will have already seen, where I'm flipping through a magazine, I do kind of go off on random tangents for a good 20 plus minutes. But anyway, so today I have a, I guess I could call it like a silken tofu stew / hot pot, but I think that's a little generous. There's actually a Korean name for this dish. It's like a spicy Korean stew, and it usually has like vegetables, scallions, green onions, and silken tofu, but it's usually a spicy stew, and I'm a little sensitive to spicy food, so I just made it a little bit spicy, not too much. I'm going to cut real quick to a video showing you an overhead shot of the food so you can see what it looks like. So yeah, hopefully that looks pretty tasty to you guys. I'm going to take a little bite. It's so yummy. As usual, we've got our background noises of loud highway sounds, but we're just going to pretend that's part of the ambiance. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm just going for it today. This was really easy to make. It's a very light lunch. I'll probably be eating more food before I go to work later. Now, a proper hot pot of sorts, you'd actually have it in a different kind of bowl that either still overheat or keeps the heat so that it's almost bubbling or boiling as you eat it. But I'm not very good. That's like sort of a skill. I feel like it's common in Asian cultures, especially those that have hot pots, of eating really hot food, and I don't like burning my tongue, so it's still pretty warm, but it's not bubbling. So I made a simple broth using soy sauce, garlic powder, a little bit of agave for sweetness, and gochujang, which is like a red pepper, Korean red pepper chili paste. It's so yummy. I just did a tiny, tiny bit. Now, normally you would use red pepper flakes and not the paste, but I didn't have that, so. So it's got silken crumbled tofu. It's got some seaweed. I think I'm using the seaweed to prop up the mic, so I can't show it to you. But you could use any type of seaweed if you wanted to. And then green scallions. I do a little bit of black pepper. Yes, soy sauce, gochujang, agave, and then just water. Super tasty. And on the side, I have some of mother-in-law's kimchi. She makes 2 vegan kimchis. This is the table cut Napa cabbage. There's also like a longer one that's mild. This is the spicy one. It's really spicy for me, but most people wouldn't find it that spicy. So I'm gonna have a couple pieces on the side, and then I'll have to take some antacids later because I've been getting acid reflux lately, and this, like, with the spiciness and the fermentatedness, just the tanginess, it really causes my acid reflux to kick up. Okay, this part's going to be spicy, but I'm going to go for it. It's so good. spicy and tangy. It's only Napa cabbage, yellow onion, green onion, fried chili pepper flakes, and then less than 2% of salt, garlic, fresh ginger, and organic sugar. I love kimchi, even if it wrecks my, I guess my stomach, but also just like my entire esophagus. This stew is so good. So, I just thought I'd film myself eating lunch and chatting with you guys. There's probably one or two of you that still like eating sounds, right? I don't know. I figured if I had time to film, if I had time to eat/film, I might as well bang out a quick video. Mukbangs are like all the thing now on YouTube. Well, they've been popular for like many years. I find it really aggravating. There's a certain YouTuber, I won't say who she is, but she's always going on and on about how she started mukbang, and she really didn't. She seems completely doesn't understand that it's a Korean/Asian thing that was like happening in Asia way before she started doing it on YouTube. And then even before she did on YouTube, there was like Asian YouTubers doing it. And even like non-Asian or Asian American YouTubers doing it, not like all in English. And anyway, I'm just being petty, but it annoys me that she like really thinks that she started it. She didn't start it. But anyway. But it is like now all the thing. It's a lot of ASMR videos. There's ASMR, there's regular mukbangs. I don't watch as much mukbangs as I used to. So tangy. The only one I really watch anymore is Mommy Tang. Yum, yum, yum. I love this stew. It's like filling when you eat it because there's a lot of broth and it like literally fills your stomach up with food/liquid, but it's not very calorically dense, so you'll be hungry again in like a couple hours. Mommy Tang doesn't do ASMR videos though. She just does like, she's Korean American vegan mukbanger who does like recipes and then she'll eat food. As when I'm filming this video, she's only uploaded one real video since her like year-long hiatus. So hopefully she'll be filming more, we'll see. I get a lot of inspiration, to be honest. Like, I've always liked Asian culture since I was little. And I got more into Korean culture in the last few years. One of my best friends is Korean. I got really into K-drama, things like that, which got me more into Asian Korean food. But when I watched Mommy Tang like a year/2 years ago, I was just like obsessed, and I would make all her recipes. So we always had kimchi in the house and other staples. By the way, in true Mommy Tang style, got a drink with me. This is unsweetened Tea's Tea Organic. Smooth and subtle green and white tea. I really like these unsweetened green teas. I actually bought this yesterday, so there's only a little bit left. I have really sensitive teeth. It was cold. It goes so nicely, though, with these other flavors. Normally, I know I pour my drink in a glass, but this was very, like, last minute. I was finishing up filming my page flipping video and then was ready to make a quick lunch, and I thought, well, I have my mic out and my camera set up, so why not film a quick video? Let me know if you'd like to see more of these. The way my schedule works, I might film more before I upload this, so you might say, no, please stop, and I'll already film some videos. I'd like to film one more ASMR video today. It's like noon. I have a little under 4 hours before I have to leave for work, so technically I have the time, but it's really noisy outside today. So we'll have to see. This is just so good. I like it too because it's not too salty. It's more mild. I feel like I could eat this every day. I used to be really indifferent to eating sounds. I don't like chewing sounds like chewing gum. I really don't like that. But certain eating sounds, depending on who's doing it, I like. Actually, Southern Sounds ASMR, who's like the only ASMR artist I really watch anymore. There's like a few I still watch, like a couple. But she's the main one. To be honest, I'm really picky. Not picky about ASMR, but I like more organic, almost unintentional ASMR. So, which is what I like about Southern Sounds. She does a wide variety of videos. She doesn't really edit. She doesn't do a lot of fancy things, except for props and costumes, because she's got like so many things around her house. But they're more down to earth, natural. Like Gentle Whispering, Maria, obviously the best, right? I love her. I'm still subscribed to her, but I don't really watch her main channel videos. I love her vlog channel when she does videos about updates about her pregnancy, hauls, new moon rituals. I love all those videos. Like, I just tingle heaven. Like, I love watching them. I love learning about it. But that kind of overproduced sounds, I know it worked for some people, it just doesn't work for me. Anyway, so this was supposed to be a quick video, but I also kind of want to finish my food on camera, because that's like a very mukbang thing, is like eating lots of food. But I would never be that kind of mukbanger. I can't seem to get a piece of kimchi out. They're all like stuck together. Here we go. This one looks a little spicy. But Southern Sounds ASMR. She actually has it's called misophonia. Misophonia, where you like can't, you get like the opposite of ASMR with certain things. And she's like that with eating and chewing. But she'll still film those videos for like other people. And I actually like when she eats on camera, because usually she'll do that with like a gossip role play. It just works really well together. Works really good together. Works really well. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Jeopardy lately. And I'm hoping it's helping expand my intelligence. I don't know. Some answers I know. Whenever it's like British royal history or that a Harry Potter character category that I killed, or anything that has to do with like space and a little bit of physics, which is crazy because I'm terrible at physics. But as you guys might already know, I love space. I love astronomy. I love stars. I love sci-fi. I'm just obsessed with all things. I've seen Cosmos a million times. I've seen Inexplicable Universe by Neil deGrasse Tyson. I love all that kind of stuff. I read a book last year. I don't remember the name of it, but it was really good. And it was about sci-fi meets real science. And it explained, like, I might have talked about it in one of my old videos. Since this is a casual video, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to edit all this stuff out, but you can probably hear those trucks out on the road. They're so loud. But anyway. So, yeah, it was really interesting. It was about, like, Star Trek and Star Wars and the Millennium Falcon, how would, I don't know, how would random things actually work? And so I learned fun stuff about science and how it applies to science fiction. All right, I think that helicopter/plane went away. I'm actually almost done with my soup, so I think I'm just gonna keep going for it. Keep filming until I'm done eating. Anyway, so that was a really cool book. And some things were a little confusing. I had to, like, read a few times because I believe I'm an intelligent person. Maybe that sounds cocky, I don't know. I feel like I'm fairly smart. I was always pretty good at school, especially if I applied myself. But I've always had more of an artistic literary mind. Like, I got a perfect score. Do you guys remember the SATs? Of course. Most people that watch my videos are my age or older. But if you remember the old ASATs before they changed them, there was, like, verbal and math. And I always get, like, perfect scores on verbal on my practice PSATs or SATs. And I would do really poorly in math. I've never had a mathematic mind. I've always struggled with math. I've always been an AP Lit, AP Literature, AP Brit Lit, whatever. Did really well on all my AP tests. Was in remedial math. Then I finally did get to, like, regular math. And in college I loved logic, which is, like, a very specific sect of math. But I managed to not have to take physics. I don't know how school worked for you guys, but in my high school, you took earth science in 9th grade. Then in 10th grade, you took biology. And then in 11th grade, when you were a junior, you usually took physics or chemistry. And then senior year, you did chemistry or physics. I did earth science, which was cool, fine. Biology, which was meh. I didn't really like biology that much. And then I did chemistry, which I loved and I was really, really good at. I was so good at it that instead of taking physics my senior year of high school, I took AP chemistry, which I was terrible at. So, yeah, I did so poorly. I didn't even bother taking the AP exam because you have to pay for those. But if you passed it, you would go to, like, college with college credits, which kind of saved you money. It's why I was able to graduate a semester early. That was as a double major too, so I also took, like, full credits every single semester, like maximum credits, that is. But anyway, I didn't take physics because I was like, oh, no way. Part of me is sad because I would have learned some sciencey stuff. I mean, it's not like they taught astrophysics in high school, but it was one of the reasons why, even though I loved space when I was young, it was never something I thought to go into as a career or even as a hobby, because I knew there was a lot of math. And there's still a lot of math. But what I'm getting at is that I've always been, like, with reading and writing, I love to write, I love to read. I have a pretty decent vocabulary. I can speed read through, like, Tolstoy books, you know. But because I am a speed reader, when I read other books, like right now I'm reading A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking, and it's really good, but it's taking me so long because A, I can't speed read. I have to read every single line really carefully, and because I don't have a mathematic mind, I have to reread the same paragraph or sentence several times, and I have to stop and really visualize it. Because I don't want to just, like, say, okay, sure, and keep going. I want to make sure I understand every single thing because it builds on itself as you go in the book. I'm in the middle of, I think I'm, like, halfway through the book right now. I'm, like, almost done with the black hole chapter. Well, actually, there's, like, 2 black hole chapters. First one is, like, black holes, and the second one is, like, black holes aren't that black. It's really interesting. But it's been really cool because it's like me learning more about science. And anyway, like I was saying, I have a little bit of a base understanding of these theories. So as I'm going through now A Brief History of Time, it's getting a little more complicated. But I feel like once I finish this book, I'll have a better understanding. And I want to read, Carl Sagan books and, Carl Sagan. The pale blue dot speech, sometimes I just think about it and I get tears in my eyes. I'm taking a break from getting tattoos. If you follow my personal channel, which is usually linked in the description box, I did Vlogmas this last December, where I filmed basically every day of December. And I have one that's like an update on all my tattoos, and I got like 10 tattoos in the last year, so I'm taking a break. But once I get my next one, it's going to be a pale blue dot tattoo, which I'll go into details when I get it, I guess. Anyway, but I want to read like books from him and Neil deGrasse Tyson and more books that go more into depth about space and science. And what's really cool too is that I'm a very spiritual person. I'm into my crystals and my new moon rituals, and the more I read about the science aspect of the universe, the more I feel in tune with the spiritual side of the universe. I think they go together hand in hand. It's really interesting to me. I'm almost done. I actually really like filming these videos when I have the time because it kind of forces me to eat slowly and take breaks, while I'm talking. And I feel like I can appreciate the food more. I think I mentioned that when I was filming mukbangs last year, but I really like that. So, because normally I would just have a YouTube video on in the background. I just shovel the food in my mouth. I think this is my last piece of kimchi, so let's get close to the mic for extra crunch. I know I'm making really crazy faces. Whew. But that's because it was really tangy. There's another siren coming, so be right back. That was an intense piece of kimchi. The siren's gone, by the way. I was originally going to call this Mini Mukbang Monday, because I was like, oh, it'll be a quick video, but we're at 20 minutes plus, so it's not a quick video. But anyway, to finish up this space, to wrap up the space talk, yeah, I'm really into space, and it's been really cool learning about things and learning about the mathematics, the astrophysics, I guess, the quantum physics. But it's been really tricky because, like I said, I don't have that mathematic mind. Like, even simple things, like simple addition, like 5 plus 5 equals 10, fine. You tell me 6 plus 7, 13. But it took me a second. I have to, when it's not, I've just never been good at even the basics. All right, there was another siren. Gosh, I don't know. I'm going to try to film after this. Once I, tidy up, wash some dishes, I'm going to try to film. But there's been so many sirens today. I don't think it's going to work. We'll see. I'm nearly done. I actually wanted to talk about Terrace House, which is, I would say it's my newest obsession, but I've been obsessed with it for, 6 months to a year now. Which is still new because it's been on for many, many years. But it's on Netflix. There's 3 different seasons. Or series, I guess. It's so good. It's a Japanese reality show. If you guys watch it, let me know. I'll save that for another video to talk about. Okay, I'm just going to drink the rest of the broth. And then we're going to wrap up this video. I thought I could chug it all in one go. I can't. Okay, here we go. Last this one. Ta-da! I did it. Okay, whew, I feel really full now. But I can guarantee you that this entire meal was probably like 150 calories, which is not enough for a real meal. So I'll be hungry in a few hours. Almost done here too. And this tea goes so nicely. This was like such a good meal. I just really wanted to share it with you guys because I knew I was going to really enjoy it. And more content, aka more content no one really wants to see, but that's okay. I should probably be less self-deprecating when I film, but there you go. So let me know if you like this below. I may or may not film more before I upload this one, depending if the timing and the meal works out right. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. And sorry I didn't get to talk about Terrace House. I forgot that I wanted to talk about it. But if you guys watch the show, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a whole video just like going on and on about Terrace House. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.